Welcome to a Fishing Planet video. This is the first one that I've been doing, that I will be doing. There should, maybe, hopefully be many more to come after this. Might already be done by this point, but we're here at White Moose Lake. You can unlock this lake at, I believe, level 22. Now, there's many ways to level up and stuff like that, but this video is specifically for catching the best, or getting the most money at White Moose Lake as quick as possible, pretty much. That's the goal. So you get this at level 22. I'll be using the Laker Pro 13-2 and the Big Alley 1310 Sport. Now, I did buy the Sport Pack. You don't have to. So a rod that you want to get for catching these fish, you're going to want to go to feeder rods. And honestly, a lot of these will work. Anything from around the even 3 pound, you can go with this one from all the way from 3 pounds all the way up to, honestly, however much weight you want to get. You can get this one that can go all the way up to 19 pounds. I think that's the one I'm using, except it's the Sport Edition or whatever the heck it is. But you can get all these rods. The Laker Pro 13, honestly, I think is the best rod, because if you're right at level 22, you will be able to get this rod. Fish we're going to be catching, if you're asking that, are the Northern Pike. Now, the Northern Pike, you'll catch them around 4 to 17 pounds. I think the biggest Northern Pike that I've ever caught, the biggest Northern Pike I've ever caught is a trophy Northern Pike at 14 pounds. So that's really about the biggest I've caught. And it says they can get up to 17 pounds, so I'm pretty much pushing the envelope a little bit right there. But let's go fishing. First, I'm going to show you exactly kind of what we're going to be doing. We're going to be fishing down here in this bottom corner. Right, we're going to be casting way over here, so you're going to want to make sure that your pole can cast up to about 300-ish feet at its most, because we're going to be standing along this edge over here, casting all the way over there. Kind of makes sense. So you want to make sure your times, you want to have peak times, you want to be somewhere in the peaks, because that's when you'll catch the most fish the most often. So yeah, that's really easy to go fishing here. You just need 2 poles, you get more, but I will say you catch fish so quickly that there's really not much that you can't really use 3 poles, because you'll just be catching fish so fast that it's going to be ridiculous. So we got our Laker pole stuck in the ground there, and what I like to do is I like to cast it just as far into that cove as I can get. Pretty good cast right there, and we'll see how far it casted. So it casted around 305 feet. So yeah, that's pretty good. Now you can get hung up here a lot. You're going to want to make sure you don't get hung up before placing the rod in the rod holder. Now, I was using a number 1/0 hook and shiners, and that's usually what I typically use to catch these fish. They're pretty easy to catch. Now, I will say there is sometimes a big problem with catching the Atlantic salmon here, and really those you'll catch pretty frequently. Sometimes, depending on kind of the time of day, sometimes you'll catch more or less, but most of the time you'll be catching the Northern Pike. Now, once you got your 2 rods out, you can really do whatever you want. That bird shut up, Jesus Christ. Now, at this point, you can really do whatever you want. You can watch a YouTube video, you can throw out your Basscaster, but pretty quick, you'll immediately catch a fish. And we already got a fish on right there. Pulling pretty hard. And it's that easy. It honestly is that easy. I want to keep this video short, sweet. It's really just that easy to catch fish. I have a 154 pound fish cabin M+, and with that, I can get around $10,000 per full thing of fish. And it really doesn't slow down that often. And typically, I don't even throw away the Atlantic salmon when I'm doing that. I'll just keep them in there to fill the bag up a little quicker. And yeah, we've already got our first fish here. I'm not entirely sure what it is. It could be Atlantic salmon. That'd be very disappointing. Oh, we got another fish on as well. Let's get this a little. Make sure this fish is on the line. Reel it in just a little. Okay, switch. Now, when using two rods, you really want to switch back and forth kind of frequently, but also at the same time, it kind of just depends on who you. And this is a northern pike, our first northern pike, right off the rip. 5 pounds, $389. All right, switch to this pole maybe at some point. Now this, I think, might be a northern pike again. By the way, it's pulling. They usually typically don't pull very hard because I do have some overkill rods and reels here. You could go really light, but the reason I'm going with these is because they allow me to cast really, really far, and that's really what you need. You need to be able to cast around 300 feet, but if you can only cast about 270 feet, maybe 260 even, you should still be casting far enough to be able to get up into that cove. So that's really it. And once I get these two fish in, not sure what this one is. I think it's a pike. It kind of looks like one. But whatever it is, we're reeling it in pretty easy with this pretty heavy-duty pole. It's honestly overkill for this fish. That's why I have the other one. But yep, another northern pike. $471. And yeah, not necessarily the best fish for the buck, but I'm talking specifically White Moose Lake here. And as you can see, we're at about 60 pounds, $4,157. I do have a couple of Atlantic salmon in here. I'll go ahead and release those because they really don't give much, but we're at 44 pounds, $344. So you can kind of take a guess that if we were to catch another one, we'd be at the $4,000 mark for every 50 pounds or so. And really, that's honestly, that's it. I'll cast right back out there. We'll see if we can hit that 50-pound mark and get that $4,000. And yeah, you can be catching some pretty dang decent fish, and you catch them pretty quick. Honestly, that's all I care about. Yes, you can catch fish and earn money a faster way, but like I said before, this is just for White Moose Lake. So if you're looking to get the most money possible out of any lake, this is not the video for you. But if you're looking to get the most money out of White Moose Lake, definitely the video for you. Or even if you're looking to just catch some northern pike. Go ahead and set up our other pole. And I just thought I'd make this YouTube video just because, oh my gosh, already got a fish. Anyways, I just want to make this YouTube video just because, you know, if someone wants to know how to get the best fish out of here, or how to get the most money per pound out of this lake, this is the way to do it. And yeah, I mean, really, that's it. Short, sweet video. And look at that, another fish on the other pole already. Just casted it out. We'll go ahead and switch, make sure we get that one hooked. We are using barbless hooks to get a little bit of extra XP. I do recommend using barbless hooks whenever possible. They do cost the bait coins, I think is what it's called in the game. But honestly, for the XP you're getting, it is worth it. And you honestly get tons of bait coins now. Come on. Let's get this in. And also, I will take this close to the end of the video now. If you like the video, hit subscribe. Honestly, if you don't like the video, dislike it. If you like it, like it. If you want to see more, subscribe. Yeah, that's about it. I'm probably going to make more Fishing Planet videos because honestly, this is one of my favorite games to casually kind of play. And I like figuring out cool little strategies for it. We probably don't have this fish on. Ooh, yeah, we do. And if you have any questions regarding this or any other kind of fishing style, I'd be glad to help you out. Okay, don't care if I'm out of current bait. Let me switch, please. And that was another northern pike right there, a 6-pound northern pike. Now these, you get a decent bit of money catching these, and I think it's worth it. If there's another lake you want to see me cover, feel free, put it in the comments. I will gladly go to some other lake, and even if I'm not a high enough level right now to go to it, I'll gladly work my way up to that level because that's what I'm going to be doing anyways. But as you can see, we're not at current bait, so I guess we're kind of going to call it here. And the reason why I use shiners over small minnows or anything is you can go to the shop, need your baits, shiners right there. You can't get small minnows here, but you can get shiners. So that's very nice. And as you can see, we're at 55 pounds, $4,261 in fish, and all just northern pike. Now, over time, you will get less XP as you catch more of these fish, and I don't know if you get less money, but you might. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but there you have it. How to get the most money out, how to get the most money the quickest out of White Moose Lake. That's it. Have a good one, and keep being cool, I guess. I don't know.